Hey y'all, it's Appleseed here back with another video, and I know it's been a while since my last upload. I did upload a video last week, so there's that, but before that I took like a little bit of a break. I just didn't want to get burnt out. I was feeling a little at that point of burnout, but I'm back and I had a lot of fun making this video, and so I hope y'all really like it. Also, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is insane. At the time of recording this, I think I have like 800 subscribers, so that is so awesome that 800 of you are subscribed. 800 people is insane. Imagine 800 of y'all came to my home. Like, I would get the cops called on me because why is there 800 people at my house? Like, that's an insane number. Even like 100 people in a room is like social anxiety inducing. So imagine 800 of y'all. That's insane. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I just feel so grateful for all you guys that are watching my videos. So yeah, and in this video, we're going to be doing a little bit of plant chores. I know I've been holding off on this a lot. I feel like I've been a little like seasonal depresso lately. So I was like really holding off on a lot of chores in general. Let's get right into it. We're gonna be repotting this Monstera Sierrana here. Look how beautiful it is. It's just so gorgeous, and it's been in this pot for I would say like a year now. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely time for a repot. I mean, this thing is growing like crazy, and I bought this pot right here. This is the pot that we're gonna repot it in. I think this is a 10-inch planter, so definitely a major upgrade because the one that's in right now is like 4 inches, so this is more than double. First things first, I'm gonna have to take this plant out of the pot, which is always the hardest part because I don't want to damage the plant's roots too much. I don't want it to go into too much shock, so we're gonna have to do this a little carefully. So I'm gonna just honestly go for it. We're gonna try to pour in it's still wet, like so. Oh my goodness, yeah. This definitely needs a repot because there's roots coming out of the bottom. Yeah, we're gonna take the moss pole out. 1 and 2. Let's just put the plant on the side. This is crazy. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's so many roots. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Not good. And if you're curious about the soil that I use, I'm using leca. It's basically clay pebbles that soak up water. So it's kind of like semi-hydroponics where I have water growing at the bottom, or not water growing, but like water sitting at the bottom of this pot. And the clay pebbles will just soak up the water and bring it to the roots. It's honestly been like such a great way for me to grow all my plants because I'm really bad at like sticking to a consistent watering schedule, and also sometimes a consistent watering schedule is not good because, for example, in the summer the soil dries up a lot quicker than it normally would in winter, and so you have to start watering it more frequently, and I just can't keep up with all that. It's worked really well for me. So while I'm repotting this plant, I figured I might as well go into a little bit of a life update, because it's been a while since I posted. Obviously, I posted a new video last week, so there's that. And I was trying a new style out where I didn't like do any talking in it, and I don't know how I feel about that. So I'm gonna go back to my regular style. I feel like you guys like when I talk in my videos, but I've been also just kind of thinking about like the type of videos that I want to make. So far, I'm like having a lot of fun making home update videos, vlogging bits of my life. Like, I've been really enjoying that. But y'all know, if y'all have been watching me from the beginning, which is like not even that long ago, you know that like travel videos are always like my favorite. I love travel vlogs, and so that's like something that I like really aspire to do in the future. And in all honesty, it's just like I haven't been traveling as much as I would have liked. Okay, so right now I'm trying to like figure out the orientation that I want to put the plant up against the pole because it grew weird. The plant grew weird because if you see this middle part right here, I don't even know if you can see the middle part. It's like not touching the pole, which is a problem. because you want it to, and I don't want to like force the plant to do something it doesn't want to do. And also going back to like the direction of my channel, like the type of videos I want to make, let me know in the comments below like what kind of videos you want to see. Like, do you guys like the home updates, like the vlogs about my life? Like, let me know. Okay, so here is the pot and the plant. Oh my goodness, the pot is huge. Like, you don't realize how big it is until you like look at it from afar, but this thing is actually huge. I don't even know if I need it to stay on this thing. You know, I'm excited to see how it's gonna grow now, because the pot that I was living in was super tiny and I didn't realize how fast this plant was gonna grow. This plant has been growing super fast. Here's the new leaf, by the way. So yeah, I will keep y'all updated on new growth of this plant. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe this plant needs a repot because that was crazy. It's like really hard to water this plant because I have it attached right there, if you can see. I have it attached to a string that's like hanging from the ceiling to basically give this plant support, because I don't want to put a pole in it because I think it's gonna like ruin the aesthetic. And also this is a Monstera Thai constellation, so they're naturally crawlers. They like to crawl or whatever. But the thing is, the pot that it's living in, it is really tiny and I kind of like it. I don't know, I like tiny pots and big plants. And so I'm keeping it the way it is. I don't know if it's plant torture, but it might be. Usually when I water it, I have to like, so it's inside this like semi-hydroponic planter, which you can't tell, but basically it like sits inside, it's like a ceramic pot and it sits inside of a glass pot. And you have to lift up the ceramic in order to water it. So that's what you just saw happen. I would say that's a success. I can't tell if this plant is doing well or not because a lot of the leaves are browning. And I know the reason why it's browning is because I haven't been watering it as much as it needs to be watered. I'm gonna, you know, keep back up with it, but it's living here for now. And I actually really like this location. I think this is like the perfect location for this plant. It's facing right in front of this window. And I also have these terrariums that are next to it. These are doing really well too. Like, I have this plant right here. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad about this one. So this is my crystallinum X something silver, metallic silver, something like that. And it fell the other day because I have this plant inside my room and I have the windows open all the time because it's like getting really hot now that it's like about to be summer. I was out for like a weekend and I came back and the plant was literally on the floor because it was so windy one of the days that it just knocked over all my plants that were by my window. Like, that's how strong the wind was. And so this plant fell over and now the newest leaf is like dying and sad. So this plant is in shock right now and I'm trying to bring it back. No, we're trying to bring it back. The roots are still very healthy, so that's good. We're gonna let this plant just, you know, bounce right back when it's ready. And then I also finally brought my Gabby. This is the main Gabby, the mother Gabby. Look at this. This is insanely beautiful. But I finally took it out the greenhouse cabinet just because I was running out of room in there. But also I think it's finally time to, you know, go out into the real world. I want to show you guys my greenhouse cabinet because there is an update on the herbs that I've been growing. If y'all see my last video, I'm gonna keep promoting all my previous videos, but go check it out if you haven't. But in my previous video, I went to Trader Joe's and I bought a bunch of herbs and I've been growing them, so I wanna show you guys. And also I wanna clean my greenhouse cabinet because it is time to do a much needed kind of just readjusting everything inside the cabinet. Y'all check out my herbs. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is parsley. So I've been using the parsley to, you know, add a little bit of aromatic, a little bit green to my meals, putting it on rice. Oh my goodness, y'all, look at the green onions. literally, this is like 3 days of growth. Like, I'm already about to have some fresh green onion. So that is crazy. I can't believe I'm about to eat green onions that I literally grew myself. And I have it. Oh my gosh, look at the roots. These roots grow so fast. Yeah, I love using clear containers like this for soil because then you can tell when the soil is dry, which actually the soil is pretty dry, so I gotta water it. I like these spray watering cans because it makes me feel like I'm a farmer. This is lemongrass, I think. No, this is thyme. I don't even know where I got lemongrass from, but yeah, oh my gosh, it's going crazy. And I love the way this looks because it's so bushy and like I love the little tiny leaves. And so this one, such a beauty. I have like these spaghorn ferns growing. I forgot what this one is, but it's inside this bag. And then I have this one, which is cute. But y'all, check out this. If y'all saw like way back when I first started the channel, like this plant was tiny. Now look at it. There's so much white though, which like scares me. So I have this like acrylic shelf that I bought on Etsy, and it's just basically a shelf for the greenhouse cabinet. I'm gonna move it to this side actually. I feel like this side might look better. Just cleaning these shelves, and these are the shelves. I just bought these off Amazon. They're called like spice racks. I'm pretty sure this one is a spice rack too. We'll put this one like higher up, I think, like up here. All right, so I cleaned it. Little refresh on the greenhouse cabinet. We're gonna put our plants back in. We're gonna put this guy in the greenhouse cabinet just to rehab. And all right, it is much cleaner in here and I'm pretty happy about this. I actually might put a little bit more plants now that I have like more space and stuff. Cleared out a lot of like the unnecessary things, and so yeah. Ooh, maybe I'll get more herbs and then I can put more herbs in here. I think that'll be cool. If you saw my last video, okay, why is everything about my last video? Anyways, so I found this mirror on the street. It was right in front of the store and I didn't know if it was like part of the store or not. I was like, okay, it's probably part of the store, you know, maybe it's like a decoration or whatever. So I literally walked down the block from where this mirror was and I saw this guy and he found the same identical mirror on the floor too. And he was like looking around. He was like, oh, making sure that, you know, it was safe to take, because in New York City, if you leave things on the street, it's up for grabs, you know? Like, you don't leave things on the street and expect it to be there like the next day or even 5 minutes later. So I saw this guy, he took the mirror and he left, and I was thinking, you know, it's a really interesting shaped mirror. It's kind of like the letter H sideways. I don't know, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna grab the mirror and I'm gonna take it because it's a really cool looking mirror, and I don't think it's part of the store because there's a whole other mirror down the street. So I literally walked back down the block that I was at, took the mirror, and as I was grabbing the mirror, this guy standing on the sidewalk smoking, he was like, what is that? Why is everybody taking those? And I was like, huh? Like, I have no idea. I just saw some guy down the street take it, so I'm gonna take it too. So I took it. I just noticed that there was like a little logo like on the bottom of the mirror, and it says RTH. So I like Googled what that was, and y'all, this is a $700 mirror. This mirror right here is $700. I'm just like, dang, I can't believe I found this mirror. And so a little bit of a home update, but I don't know where I want to put this mirror yet. So right now it's just like living on the floor here. I was thinking about like putting it up on the wall, but there isn't anything to mount it on the back. And I noticed that when I Googled the mirror, in the product image, it had these like balls next to it that I think was the mount for the mirror. And obviously like I didn't find any of that. So I actually like really like it here because it points directly to the door. And whenever I put shoes on and stuff, I can just like stare at myself in the mirror and be like, hey, these are the right shoes for the outfit. So I think it might just live here for now. Until I figure out how to mount it, it's gonna probably live on the floor. Should I do hat or no hat? I'm not sure. I've also like never worn a hat backwards before, so I'm like, this could be a vibe. I don't know, like, ooh, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna do no hat because I just did my hair. If y'all see my last video, I got my hair permed. We're gonna be going to the Queens Night Market. The Queens Night Market finally opened up, and I love the Queens Night Market. I feel like it is so much a part of like Queens culture to just go to the Queens Night Market. It is such a vibe. The food is amazing. Basically, they have like all these different stalls there, and they sell like a whole bunch of different foods, and all of the places, most of the places I think are local to Queens, and so there's a lot of like really good pop-up from restaurants and bakeries and stuff that are local, and yeah, it's just so fun. I feel like it's just such an activity, and today it is such a beautiful day because the Queens Night Market is open starting in May all the way through to, I think the latest they go on for is October. And so I think this is really the perfect time to go because it's not too hot yet, even though I'm crazy and I go whenever I can. I basically try to go like once a week. They open up on the weekends. And so I'll be there when it's like 100 degrees there. And then I'll also be there on a nice day like today where it's like 65, 70 and the sun's out. You know, it was supposed to be a rainy day. For some weird reason, the last 2 weeks it's rained all week, and so whenever there's a nice day, the New Yorkers, they go out, we're out. And also, this is my outfit. You know, red long sleeve shirt with like a light little windbreaker-ish button-up shirt, just because it is like 65, 70, but also I want to get into a better habit of like not wearing too much clothes because I used to be somebody who literally wore hoodies and jackets well into summertime, and it's honestly because during the non-summer times of New York City, the weather is like really cold, and so I get so used to layering up that when it's like summertime and it's too hot to layer up, I feel literally naked. Like, I don't know if any of y'all felt like this. I'm still layering, but I'm not wearing like a thick jacket, you know. I feel very like free in this outfit, and you know, just wearing some nice little like brown cargo pants, and yeah, that's my outfit. That's my outfit. You know what? We're not doing the hat. I've made the executive decision. We're not doing the hat. I love how my hair looks right now. I love that it's free, and so ate my candy fruit. So good, so crunchy. And it's raining. Oh my gosh, the Korean barbecue smells so good. I got the deluxe combo, which came with pork belly and beef and mushrooms, and yeah, it was pretty good. All right, so now I'm gonna go do some grocery shopping. Also, peep the outfit. You know, got the Supreme North Face jacket on. Love this jacket for the springtime. Got, you know, the iconic pants I always wear in every video, basically, and yeah, pretty fashionable. That's the outfit. Oh, and the iconic shopping bag. This is like my grocery bag. I always use this bag when I do groceries because it's so big. Look how big this bag is. So, yeah. Let's go. I'm back. I totally forgot to mention, but in total, I spent $33.50 for all that. Is that a lot? I'm not sure. In this economy, that's crazy. $33 for some chips, some lemons, and some plant. So I'm one of those people that like to prep everything before I actually start cooking. That way, when I do cook, I can just assemble everything, and yeah, it's super quick that way, super efficient. So much better than like just doing it all at the same time. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how to actually even cut this or like what I should do. Yeah, I'm just gonna like chop it up into pieces. This dill that I have, I probably like won't even ever use this much dill in my life. My eyes, and our onions. But my eyes are burning. My eyeball. It's never burned this much before. Oh, oh. Alright, now that I've prepped everything, I'm gonna be making the salad dressing, which is going to be a miso lemon honey dressing. I made it before and it is like the greatest thing ever, so I'm gonna be making more of it. I got this mason jar here. I'm probably gonna put it in this mason jar. Take about like a spoonful of miso. And I feel like a miso dressing is gonna go really well with the fact that we're also eating the miso cod. Like that's gonna just be such a great combo. Wow, these lemons are so juicy. And then we're gonna put in some of this clover honey. I'm just gonna eye it. Mmm, that's delicious. Alright, I got the miso cod right here. It's been marinating. It's so good. And it's literally just miso with sugar mixed. And I think that's honestly it. It was like literally those two ingredients. So easy to make. Ta-da! Soaking in all those juices. We're gonna preheat the oven. Hey Siri, set a timer for 11 minutes. Salad bowl. Olive oil. Dressing. Let's give it a little taste test. Wow. Y'all, look how amazing this looks. It smells so good. I'm about to have a taste test. Flaking off of the body. Oh my goodness. It is so well marinated. Like, the first 2 days I was eating this, it was kind of like okay because it was still marinating, but right now, it is literally giving perfection. Got a little bit of that dill in there. So freaking good. I mean, look at this plate. I would pay for this at a restaurant. This is so insane. Y'all, the way this is just falling off. Oh my goodness. Here, try some. Let me know how it is. It's good, right? Yeah, I know. Oh, I forgot to take a picture. I forgot that my phone eats first. Y'all, that miso cod salad took my breath away. Exceeded expectations. I feel nourished. I feel like I can open up a restaurant. That literally tasted like it came out of a Michelin star restaurant. Like, I wish y'all could taste it. It is so good. Maybe I'll like leave the recipe in the comments below. I don't know. But it was so good and it was so easy to make. I feel like honestly, like I'm starting to understand in life that like less is more because I barely used any ingredients. It was just like miso, lemon, honey, lettuce, cod, marinated. That's it. It was so easy. I think I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night chilling because I feel like I did a lot today. So yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. And if you're not subscribed, then definitely subscribe because I'll be back for more videos. And also let me know in the comments below what type of videos you want me to make. And yeah, bye.